In this video, we're going to look at the angle of rotation. So this point where E is, this is going to be our center of rotation. It's going to be the point that we're going to use as our vertex for our angle of rotation. So I'm just going to label that center of rotation. In this video, we're going to go over the angle of rotation. In order to determine the angle of rotation, we need to identify the center of rotation, which here is going to be marked as point E. So I'm just going to quick label that for us. Center of rotation. And these markers, this has D and this has D prime. This has B and here is B prime. I have A prime, C, and C prime. The ones that have just the regular letters, this is my pre-image. It's what I start off with. And this is our final product, the ones that have the prime marks or that little apostrophe looking symbol. So to figure out our angle of rotation, we're going to get our protractor out. And I'm going to put a point right at E so that I'm always using the same spot. And I'm just going to put a little point there. All right. So that way it's locked into where I have it. Move it. All right. So now every time I put my protractor there, it's going to just sort of have a magnetic attachment right to that E. So I'll get close. Oh, see, it snaps it in. So now that I have it locked in at the E as the vertex, now what I need to do is I'm going to just match from one point to the other. So I'm going to drag this to my original A, plain old A there. See that this line where the 0, it crosses through it. And then I'm just going to look over and see, oh, at A prime, oh, it's at 50 degrees. All right, I'm going to jot that down for myself. 50 degrees from A to A prime. All right, I'm just going to check to make sure that this works for other ones because it should be the same all the way around. Now, if I go B, see B there? And I want to go a little past it so that I see that it runs through B. Now, if I look here, it runs right at that 50. It's running right through the B prime there. This should be true all the way around. If I go C, if I make sure I'm crossing through that C. All right, right there. And you can see again, it's going to be at 50. And the same thing, D to D, which might get kind of small here. I see that it's crossing right through. And right here at D, this is 60. And these short ones are counting by 5s, the long ones are counting by 10s. So you can see it's 10, 20, 30, 40, and it is 50. The angle of rotation here is 50 degrees. And that is how you find an angle of rotation.